Day, gregarious grapplers. I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with what appears to be SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, originally for the PlayStation. From the year 2000 for your PlayStation. This was the PlayStation. At this point in time, for those who aren't fans of classic graps, all the old wrestling games, it used to be like they had different versions, like very different versions for each of the consoles. So while today you've got your WWE 2K, it started to be that way with the SmackDown vs. Raw franchise. But back here, 2001, what was No Mercy this year? Was No Mercy... I'm trying to remember. I think it was this year, was No Mercy. But, you had No Mercy, you had SmackDown over here on the PlayStation games. You had WrestleMania games. That was what was on Nintendo's. Well, I mean, okay. Oh no, No Mercy was a 2000 release, apparently. But yeah, you had No Mercy over, and then WrestleMania, and then WrestleMania themes a Day Reckoning over on the Nintendo side. You had Raw on the Xbox side, and you had this on the PlayStation side. And so people are such fans with that we're playing with the Inspired Patch 1.3. Group of modders have gone and updated the game. Now, I think it probably looks, shows up with The Rock first. Looks pretty familiar, but then you start going down. Oh wait, Sergeant Slaughter wasn't in the original game. Keep going. I don't remember Vader in there, or Regal. And we'll get to those guys in a second. And you start going through, and now all of a sudden, they've added, with the Inspired Patch, added guys back from SmackDown 1. They've added guys who they want in the roster, guys who should have been on the roster. I mean, you got Bret Hart here, Owens in here as well. I haven't looked to see if... I haven't played Bulldog yet to see if they brought him back to, British Bulldog's going to win whether he wants to or not, British Bulldog, or where's my title shot, British Bulldog. People, no, skip. I'm assuming they've kept it on this Jericho as opposed to, AEW Jericho. But yeah, Dan Severn's there, Dr. Death is there, Draws. Who else has been added in? Goldust. King... Shamrock was added in. K-Quick, R-Truth, yes, he's still wrestling. There's still some guys in here that are still wrestling, aren't there? Because Mick's coming back for another match, too. I can't remember if Mark Marrow, I don't think Mark Marrow was in the original one. Meat's here. Owen's here. I think those are the ones off the top of my head that are all new. And then you can even add, they've even got, and we'll get into this in a minute, they've updated the creative wrestlers, the Cause, to have, you just put together a few parts of wrestlers, change the skin tone, put an unknown wrestler moveset on, and it's all designed to be built around a number of wrestlers. Like, I mean, I've already created Andre, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Goldberg. We'll do another one while we're here. But, grab one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Brett. Add another one there just for fun. And Taker's a good call. He always had good matches with Taker. Well, he usually had good matches with Taker. Let me put it that way. Vader. We never did see Brett and William Regal. You wanna? Yeah. Could do Brett and Owen, but... They've updated, so some of the updates in this game, not just the roster, they've updated these so you can change all of these on the go. So it's, I can turn off Knockout, but I can turn these on and off in any of the match types, right? This is just a basic one-on-one match, nothing too exciting. I could turn off Rope Break if I want. I can make it I could turn off countouts if I wanted. Activate weapons. I can add all these other things, and the interference is random. We have match length. We can have falls count anywhere, just as a standard rule. No, You can... arenas have been... Yeah, no, those haven't been changed. What has been changed? No, it was the mats were updated, right? I'm trying to remember. Something in here was updated, wasn't it? Oh, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Oh, well. LOZ. Now, to facilitate... Oh, I was pushing the wrong button. That's not on me. Now, to facilitate the... all the new additions, there have been a number of guys who are on the base roster who were eliminated. All of the... I think all of the female wrestlers were removed from the game. Oh, counter by Sir Billiam Regal. Northern Lights? Oh, he just slips out. Let's start working the groinal proctal area. And fireman's carry. Bridging German. A headlock takeover. So hopefully what we'll do is charge up a special pretty quick. Big scoop slam. And we'll show one of the other... Like, there have been new moves added. Oh, backslide. I'm in the ropes. Did I turn off rope break? Oh. Another fireman's carry. Oh. Backdrop suplex. I'm hoping. Side Russian leg sweep. Okay, okay. No, not yet. Oh. I was going to say, so what happens in this is... And I'm hoping I get a chance to show this, but Brett may not have been the good... Okay, Brett was the right option for this. All right. They've added secondary finishers. Now, it's, again, one of those things that's in the current SmackDown versus Raw. I was hoping to do the Brett's rope elbow drop. No, I was just a little slow on the draw. As he tries working over the knee. Looking for the Regal stretch. Go behind. Nope. Now let's go. Secondary finisher. Boom, the pile driver. Belly to belly throw. So they've added moves and they've added secondary finishers, which is something that was only, I think, introduced in SmackDown versus Raw. Or at least it wasn't introduced into the Yuke's developed. This is developed by Yuke's. It wasn't backbreaker. Brett's rope elbow. Now we go for the sharpshooter. So now I've gotten two finishers, and he taps to the sharpshooter. So what happens is you've got this now we've got the addition of this that wasn't available until the PS2 era of SmackDown games or SmackDown versus Raw games by Yuke's. So now you've got that in addition. You've got all the new wrestlers on top of that. You've got also, if we can, yeah, keep going. Guess I didn't really need to save there. But you've also got a number of wrestlers that you can create. And we're going to go quickly over to create a superstar. I remember I had WWF Warzone on the PS1. No, we're not going to play it. I don't think anybody cares enough about it to mod. But we're going to add someone new here. I got somebody targeted here that I want to create. I don't have... There's a Patreon for... Yeah, that choose about right. So there is a Patreon for this game. For the Inspired patch, I should say. And there's a version of this guy that is... of this wrestler that we're going to create. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, because it won't look like the guy. I can just pull this up on my phone. Who am I looking for? All right, I see it, and then... All right. So you're going to say, wait, standard heads? I mean, Steve, what are you doing here? I know exactly who I'm going for. And now the questions are going to come. Steve, who are you building? And now the people who have done the patch, who've used the Unsilent... Or not the Unsilent patch, sorry, the Inspired patch. People have done the Inspired patch. I just wanted to show this off because this is pretty cool. And then lower body is going to be Scotty Too Hottie again. Oh, I just blew right by it. There's Mr. Too Hottie. Now... You're looking at this like, Steve, you've just made Scotty Too Hottie. What the hell? But what happens is, in this patch, behind the skin colors, completely different setups for each of the wrestlers, right? So, yeah, you've got Scotty Too Hottie here, but if I put skin color 1 on him, now he's one of the headbangers. Mosh, maybe? But who I'm gunning for is if I go to 3... Brother. I don't know who's on 4. No, it's just... Anyway. Brother. Then you can... I assume it's all done kind of... You just do height. He was billed at, what, 6'7", so 7 over 12 is... Because it's on 1,000... It's on a 100-point system. It's not on, like, feet and inches. 1 over 12 is what? It's 875. Oh, I got a calculator here. So 1 over 12 is 833. Okay. Oh no. So we want 6'5", 8. It's about 6'7" is what Hogan was billed at. Did Hogan have a signature weapon? Not really, no. His chair. And you can... Now, it's technically not Hulk Hogan, because that is the Patreon exclusive, is the Hulkster. So this is Hollywood Hogan from the NWO. Oops. Or am I not allowed to do that? He has to be Hollywood Hogan. One of the new staff at work, at my day job, is, last name is Hogan. And how I haven't just made a series of... just give him Boss Man's theme. Another edition. It's not just... Well, hang on. I know it's in here somewhere. Yes, there's all sorts of added signs here. I just don't remember where the Hulkster signs are. No, I really don't know where the Hulkster signs are. Because it's not exactly ordered in any way that I can easily ascertain. So, but this gives you an idea. Sorry, this gives you an idea of some of the Shinya Hashimoto, Stan Hansen, Stan Larry Hansen, Tetsumi Fujinami, Masahiro Chono's in here. Oh, Kenta Kobashi. Oh, Misawa's in here. Inoki's in here. You saw Hall and Nash. Oh, here it is. It's on page 16. Actually, let me go to the creative wrestler list and try and read off some of the interesting ones in here. This is going to be a while. Yeah. Jumbo Saruta I see in here. Kane's in here. Masahiro Chono we mentioned. Miss Misawa. Just joining Shinya Hashimoto. Stan Hansen. Tatsumi Fujinami. A lot of Japanese wrestlers in here as well. Oh, the Great Muta. The Great Sasuke. Hayabusa's in here. So there's a whole whack of guys in here for fans of that. RVD's in here. I missed. Oh, there's RVD in here. So you've got a whole host of guys in here. Because RVD would have turned up right around when this game came out, actually. Because he was in... Yeah, he was in the WWF. No, he came in with the... No, he came in with the Invasion. He's just one of the... It's just one of those things where it's like a... You know... Oh, he came... You know, he's an ECW guy. He came in with the Invasion. Everyone in the Invasion was buried. I mean... To be fair, that's... As part of... As much as I want to just spend all day going here... Well, let me tell you something, brother. But... As much as I want to put Hogan as a heavyweight, I can't add anyone in here. None of the creative wrestlers show up in the personality, which is disappointing, but... we'll just give him the default... No, I'm just going to give him... Yeah, let's just give him a default power, because it's Hulk Hogan. And then everyone's got also movesets, and they've got movesets. New moves? Nope. Wrestlers. Oh, crap. Oh, no, there it is. Hogan is Unknown F. Oh, this would have been a better way to find out who's all in here. Oh, Sid Vicious is in here as Unknown R, Unknown F. And then, who else? Oh, yeah, RVD's at Unknown X. And then you've got some other guys who are borrowing other people's spots in here. Logic 1 should be attack. Hardcore, I assume that's sort of ruler breaking, go to weapons and stuff. Very Hogan-esque, Hollywood Hogan-esque. And then there. Now we've got, like, the main event of 1998 WCW, but still. And what we can do, very quickly, is just show you this. It works, because I've tried it with, who was I using? Yeah, I was using, like, Andre and, yeah, did I do an Andre and the Big Show match? I mean, hell, you could go special, and they've got all the ones that are from the original. Nothing added here, but you could do Hogan, who's got, I don't know what his other one would be, unless it's the running axe bomber would be his other finisher. And you could do, oh no. Oh yeah, they don't add, you can't do height and weight on that, but... Didn't you do pin? Yeah, no, because it's... I don't know, maybe that's about the one thing you probably can't add into this is everything still available except... Oh no, you could turn on pinfall. just gonna say you can add all that stuff in. Yeah, you can change that stuff. So it's you don't escape the cage. You can win by pinfall in the cage or submission in the cage, like you can with a classic cage matches. Where escape the cage was a loss. The problem is with let's say Andre's a little large, and it's about the one that doesn't quite translate as well as one would hope, but. Well, knee lift, but no shoulder block. I'm assuming choke, yeah. Whether it's face Hogan or heel Hogan, that was always going to be how Hogan was going to approach that. Oh, whipped across the other corner. Oh, and a big shoulder block. And another shoulder block. Fez press, but no punches. Oh, can't do the headlock and a punch. Picks him up. Big Beal. See, that looks like an Andre punch. It's one of those times where you kind of wish... I forget. Yeah, was it the SmackDown versus Raw, the first one? Where they had the... where they had the introduction of the weight system. And they had Andre in his own category or something like that. So basically only like the super heavyweights could lift him up. Oh. Well, that was disappointing. Ah, well. And so... Let's say they don't have Jimi Hendrix or Rockhouse in it, so I just had to kind of like, pick something close, and I guess close-ish. So with this. Now, if memory serves, it was only 4 at a time. Why'd I save? Don't need to save. If memory serves, it was only 4 at a time in here, so we can't even do the whole NWO together. Don't think it was until PlayStation 2 that you could get do 6-mans, and even until recently it wasn't that you could do like. Because you could do. I'm just trying to remember. No, I haven't unlocked that one, whatever that one is. Part of me wants to do a slobber knocker with Kevin Nash, and we see if it'll let us do the. You guys probably don't remember. There was a slobber knocker type match. It's a gauntlet match in this game. Well, Big Stevie Cool against Big Daddy Cool. And so, what happened was there was a match where Nash was up against, like, basically the WCW locker room, and they came out one at a time. And Nash was supposed to, we'll just jackknife him. Not a fast animation. And Nash is taking on all the WCW locker room. I just forgot it's that. Oh, god damn it. Do I have to mash the button to keep him from kicking out? He kicked out at 3.1. While they busy load up the next guy. Yeah, so Nash was up against, the whole WCW locker room, and they come out one at a time. And, it's Dan the Beast Severn. I didn't know Nash could fly. So what happened, So Nash, goes through all these guys, but he starts out, he's pinning all of them as he goes along, right? And it just gets to the point where he just stops giving a shit. I know Kevin Nash, right? And he just like takes the guy out, he jackknifes him, and just walks away from him. And the ref, well, you have to pin the guy or to move on. They didn't have knockouts like in SmackDown 2 here, so the ref, Mark Slick Johnson, I don't know if let's just get rid of Vince quick. Starts just counting. A guy gets powerbombed, is on the mat, or gets big booted and he's on the mat, and Mark Slick Johnson Slick Johnson just starts counting him out, right? Well, his shoulders are on the mat, so we'll just start counting the fall. It's like, it's not how it's supposed to work, but Nash couldn't be bothered to actually get down or even put his foot on the guys' chests. Uh-oh, now we get to find out who really sucks here. Now, I assume this match happened at TNA in some point, right? Because they were together in the main event Mafia. This is the story arc on OSW Review at the moment, is main event Mafia in TNA. It was Angle, Nash, Sting, Scott Steiner. I don't think there's built-in creator wrestlers for that. Oh. Try mashing. There we go. Nash is not putting over anybody that was much smaller than him. I don't care if he's an Olympic gold medalist. And so so that says Angle, Nash, Steiner, Booker T, Sting. That's who else. Oh, speaking of TNA, ain't he great? Oh, is it the stroke? It's the stroke. Not that it was the stroke in WWE, but oh, backslide. Come on, Nash's legs are long enough that it must hit the rope, right? I was just watching listening to an episode of the Deadlock podcast. No Aloha Nash. And, oh, no, I was going to say, it's Nash. It has to be a sidewalk slam. It's Nash. Got like 6 moves, damn it. Now there's a Nash move. Big move, there's one. I'm going to say the hair flip, that's another move. No, but, yeah, it's, was it Turning Point 2005 that they were doing the last TNA Impact before Turning Point 2005, I think it was. It's supposed to be Nash and Jarrett. Jarrett, the defending NWA champion. And Nash has a what he believed was a mild cardiac event. It may have actually been a mild cardiac event. I say, what he believed, because it wouldn't have been the first time that Nash got out of doing the old JOB, claiming heart problem, because there was 97 Starrcade. He was supposed to. So it was said that he was going to put over the Giant, who, is the Big Show Paul White. he was going to put over him at Starrcade 97, and oh no, was concerned about his heart health and had to miss the show because he was in hospital. So I'm not saying that Nash was perfectly fine, but I'm also not saying oh, what were you going for? Oh, slingshot. Oh, I thought he was going to send me flying. Suplex. Oh. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, an inverted... Oh, I'm down after the inverted F5. I gave him Xbox music, but not F5. It wasn't great. Not quite a recreation of WCW, unfortunately, but hey, we tried. So yeah, that's a quick look at the Inspired patch for SmackDown 2. You can get that. I'll leave a link to where to get it in the description. But I'm rather enjoying playing, old modded sports games, including this, the SmackDown 2. There's lots of modded wrestling games. I mean, the big one is No Mercy. That has a shed load of mods, but I decided not to play it just because everyone's doing No Mercy mods. I thought I'd look at this one instead. And I've played a lot. I've never played No Mercy, but I have played lots of... I mean, it's on the shelf behind me in my office. I've got SmackDown 2, so modded version with all, like... And again, if you're here, if you've watched any of my other old wrestling game videos, this is the first time I've done in my ongoing series of modded sports games. This is the first time I've looked at a modded wrestling game, and I mean... if you've watched any of my old wrestling videos, you know Brett's my guy. I am a big Brett fan. I've got an old Bret Hart shirt from when I saw a house show up here in Northern Ontario back in 94, 95. Yeah, 94 and 95, I think they came through. And Bret wasn't here either time. I was very disappointed because Bret was my guy. I mean, I got to see Bob Backlund, Triple H, Smoking Guns. I just saw Billy and Bart Gunn. So that reminded me. Owen was there. Bulldog was there. Taker versus Kama the Supreme Fighting Machine in a casket match. HBK for the Intercontinental title was the semi-main. And I want to say he was against Sid. And I just don't remember. Duke the Dumpster Droese was there. Yeah. But yeah, Bret was my guy. And so a chance to play with the classic game. Or one of these games that I grew up playing. But with Bret in it. Yeah, of course I'm going to go for it. But, yeah. No, we'll keep an eye on what other modded wrestling games are out there, and maybe come SummerSlam-ish, we'll do another one. But until we see you for more classic modded sports games, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, share on social media, follow on social media. The social media handle is UnsilentOnAir, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget, there's plenty more modded classic sports games in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.